Okay, we're back for another High Tide Imbibe. And maybe I'll do another session out here. Who knows? We'll see how it goes after I have this first one, because it's big. I didn't realize how big it was, actually. I didn't really look at it too closely when I picked it up at the NSLC. I think this is another one of several that they're like new to me. They showed up in my NSLC with clearance tags on them. Because they're obviously from another NSLC and they got shipped to us to try to clear out in a different area, kind of thing, which is what they tend to do. Like, look at the date on this. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can see that. First month of this year. So it's a few months old, not too bad. It's a brown porter, so it's not going to matter all that much. This is from Tusket Falls Brewing Company. The brown porter with cold brew coffee, Madagascar vanilla beans, coca nibs, smoked malt, and lactose. And it's called Woke Up Quick. 7.5% alcohol by volume. And the ingredients are just repeated here with, of course, water, malt, hops, and yeast. Artwork by Doug Belding at dougbelding.com. Yarmouth County, Nova Scotia is where Tusket Falls are from. We're up around the same, I don't know if they're close, but, you know, same county anyway as Boxing Rock. So yeah, nothing else much to say about it on the can. Let's get to it. All right. So she's pretty much pitch black, like it's a very, very dark brown. The head is just straight up tan, brownish. What little there is there. Still retaining pretty good considering this is 7.5%. Gotta have to rate this basically as like either robust or imperial porter, I'm guessing. I wouldn't say imperial. Probably not going to be accurate. Imperial these days would probably be 8% and above, right? So we're just under that. All right. So it looks good. Let's go to the aroma. So there's the possibility that some of this aroma might have faded a little bit since it's been in the can for, what, 4 months, 5 months. But it smells pretty good. You get the notes fairly separate here. The chocolate, the coffee, the vanilla are all kind of coming through. The coca nib thing, obviously that's probably just sort of melded in there to sort of enhance those sort of aromas. A little bit of smokiness coming from it, not a super lot, but there you do get a bit of that presence, and just kind of overall kind of like creamy dairy kind of little ghost in there. There's a little ghost of that kind of thing going on. Not overpowering or anything like that. None of the notes are super big. Like, everything's kind of very well balanced. So it smells pretty good. Not getting any of the alcohol. 7.5%. Not coming out in the aroma at all. We'll go right to the taste. Cheers. Oh man. Woo. It's got a bit of a kick. This tastes very much like man, just trying to mull all the sort of flavors that are popping in my mouth here. Pretty complex. Like, you're pretty much getting everything it says that's on here in the actual taste. Chocolate, coffee, vanilla. The lactose makes more of a presence, more of that sort of dairy cream kind of thing in the background. The coffee is probably the most pronounced thing you're getting here. What roasted malt is going on is kind of like enhancing that coffee roast kind of thing going on here. It finishes fairly dry. You also can detect the alcohol in it. There's definitely a little bit of the alcohol in the background. It's not intrusive though. If anything, it just kind of complements everything. It gives the beer a little bit of heft, and it's kind of needed, because if there's one thing this is missing, is body. The body is kind of light, bit thin, as my friend Paul would say. Actually, a lot thin in this case. Now, I'm not going to rate this as an imperial, so you can get away with that. I'm just going to go robust porter. I'm guessing that's kind of what they're going for here. And in that case, it is robust. It's robust in flavor. It's robust in the little bit of alcohol popping through. It's just that extra oomph. A lot of sweetness coming out, but nothing cloying. It's just in the back of your tongue. It's balancing with that coffee roast. It's balancing with that more bitter baker's chocolate kind of thing that's going on in this. The vanilla beans are obviously playing a little bit of a role in the sweetness, I'm assuming. This is really good. This is really fucking good. Man, so robust porter, style-wise, I'm gonna have to sell around somewhere around an 8, I think, on this sucker. It's really, and I could be wrong. Like, I did not look up what style they say this is. They just say brown porter on the fucking thing. So I mean, they don't really categorize it other than anything but brown porter. But I mean, come on, it's got to be robust porter, really, if you get down to it. So yeah, it's a robust porter. Maybe if it had a little bit more body, and honestly, maybe if it was a little bit more fresh too, that might be a bit of a determining factor here. So again, a little asterisk on my ratings here. See if you can find a fresh can, and you might even enjoy it more. But I'm gonna go 8, and my own personal preference, I'm gonna go 9.5. I like it a lot. I would not have a lot of these in a night, of course, but this is a really good one. It's a good, like, dessert beer. It'd be a good one for having on a cold night in front of a fireplace or something like that. Or I don't know, whatever normal people do. I don't fucking know. I'm not, whatever. But yeah, there we go. Cheers, and we'll be back with another review here very, very soon. Bye-bye. Back, beer 2, going a little lighter here than the 7.5% robust porter this time out. We've got something from Smokehouse Nano Brewery. Where are they from? I think I've had something from them before. Smokehouse Nano Brewery is a small family-owned and operated brewery with a lot to offer. A once bustling smokehouse from the 50s now produces a big line of high-quality craft beers for all beer drinkers to enjoy. Where are they from? Berwick. Oh, they're here in Berwick. Okay. Well, not here in Berwick, but Berwick is very close to where I am. So, first off, this is their, and we got shadow here going on. This is their Erdbeere Pilsner. So, they give a description here. Erdbeere Pilsner, a traditional German Pilsner with the aroma and flavor of strawberries, or in German, Erdbeere. I'm probably pronouncing that incorrectly. In the background, the Hallertau hops provide traditional German bitters that balance well with the locally grown strawberry addition. Alright, so it's very simple. I'm not going to rate this as a When was this brewed, by the way? Oh, so March of this year, so not too old. Not that that's going to matter too much for this sort of style beer. Not going to rate this as a Pilsner, of course. That just seems a mistake. Very much going to just go for fruit beer. I mean, this is basically just what they do with most fruit beers. The only difference is they're using a more, in general, you're going to get a more like, bland North American lager with added fruit puree of some sort, right? In this case, they're doing a more of a traditional German Pilsner style and adding fruit puree or whatever. So, difference there. So we're going to rate it as a fruit beer. They say, so they got the Hallertau hops, of course, and they add strawberries, locally grown strawberries. So I don't know if I'm assuming they just do a puree. That's pretty much what everybody does these days, right? They just put that into it. So that's fine. You can definitely tell it's in there. You can tell just by the color. Even the head is a little bit pinkish. And there's definitely a little pink hue to the otherwise amber kind of color to this thing. And what was the alcohol? 4.9%. So there we go. 13 IBUs it says. So the IBUs generally actually a bit lower than what you would get from like a authentic German Pilsner. So that's even dialed back. So it's like, sure the Hallertau hops are there, but you're not probably going to get a lot of them. So cheers. Let's just try it out. We'll go with the aroma here first. Just pleasant strawberry. Like, that's pretty much dominating the entire thing. It's light, but it's nice. Not really getting any German Pilsner aroma in it. Definitely not really picking up Hallertau or anything like that. It's a bit windy out. I might be missing a little bit of it, but I think I'm kind of getting the general gist of what's going on in the aroma. So cheers, we'll go right to the taste. Very simple, but very pleasant. Upper light body, which is nice. Yeah. Sorry about the pause there. I'm not editing out somebody just stopped right next to me on the road. I think they're changing drivers. Maybe they're in a long trip or something like that. Anyway, faint strawberry, basically. Nominal Pilsner taste. Nice faint, breezy strawberry taste. Nothing too sharp or anything like that. Not a lot going on, but it's pleasant. It's nice. Getting a little bit of the hops in the background. There is a bit of a little dry kind of balance to it. It's perfectly balanced, I guess. Just not a lot going on. But I mean, for fruit beer, you don't necessarily want a lot going on. This is just kind of it's kind of a beer cooler. I tend to look at those as sort of beer coolers, unless you're going for a sour or something like that, which they're not doing here. It's fine. Fine. I think I'd go about a 7 on the scale as far as style goes. Of Of course, we're rating on a fruit beer style here, so give it about a 7. Oh, excuse me. Overall enjoyment, I throw a 6.5 at it. I'd drink it again. I'm probably never going to pick it up again, but if someone handed it to me, I'd be like, yeah, I've had that before. I'd drink that. It's good. If you like fruit beers, this is a nice kind of mild fruit beer. It doesn't taste artificial or shitty or anything like that. It tastes authentic fruit beer. Good strawberry flavor, what there is of a strawberry flavor to it, and good one for a hot day, honestly. Chill this up and drink it. Do some day drinking. Can't lose. Alright guys, we'll be back in a little bit with the next beer. Alright, we're back, and now we're going to look at the Church Brewing Company and their blonde. Church Brewing out of Wolfville, Nova Scotia, 5% alcohol by volume. And they say on this, Canadian blonde ale showcasing the delicious simplicity of beer. So they make no pretensions here. Nice design on the can here. You know, they have their standard uniform design for their cans, but I like the color selection on this one, is basically what I'm saying. Aesthetically, it's pleasing to me. And it's different from, and you know, all their cans are slightly different here and there. Although most of them are typically like black with something on it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I like it. That's what I'm saying. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. So yes, this looks like a blonde, does it not? Golden straw color. Nice head. Get to use the actual church glass and show the logo instead of turning it around for all the other beer reviews. I don't know why I do that. That's probably just some sort of OCD thing. But all right. Cheers. We're going to go to the aroma here. Sweet, floral, grainy. Maybe a little bit of canned vegetable. Kind of what blondes do. Not super interesting in the smell generally. They're just kind of pleasant and mild, and that's what this is. So go right to the taste. Cheers. Yeah. The aroma goes right to the taste, just perfect transition. Sweet and floral, not cloyingly sweet or anything like that. Get a little bit of the graininess of the malt in there. Not a big bitter finish or anything like that. Blondes tend to not have much bitterness in the finish. It's good. It's drinkable. It's about all you want from a blonde. Blonde is one of the most boring styles you can possibly. Blonde ale without a lot of hops in it, basically, and very lightly toasted malt, if anything. And that's kind of what you get here. Kind of like bread with kind of a, I don't know, some sort of watered down honey glaze on it or some shit. That's kind of what it is. Kind of like a really weak, like sticky bun or something like that, you know, that's kind of the taste you get, just kind of bready and floral and a little bit grassy and, what, you know, from whatever hops are in it. Not a lot going on, and it's not supposed to be. Hard to rate, because honestly, blondes are really hard to fuck up. So generally they all end up, no matter what brewery you get one from, they all end up pretty much tasting the same. I guess style-wise, I'd just give it like a 9. I mean, I've probably had one or two better, but they're all pretty much the same when you look at it. And personal enjoyment, yeah, I'll go 7. I could definitely pick up a few and drink them. I probably won't, but I would, you know. I'd have nothing against it. It's perfectly fine beery beer. Blondes are the macro lagers of ales, basically, in some ways. Yeah, this is good stuff. It's fine. Church Brewing, they don't fuck up. Their saltwater Joy's Goza or whatever, some people might point to that one. And I did like that one when I first had it, but subsequent drinks on that one, maybe I should do a re-review on that one. That might be their only weak spot that I've had so far, because that's a really salty Goza. Holy fuck. Yeah, alright. Thanks for watching, guys, and I should be able to get through this one and get to the other beer before I run out of sunlight here, and then we can finish this session. Alright, we're back. Looks like we're going to squeeze this one in. So, from 9 Locks, we have an interesting can art here on here. On here. That makes sense. 9 Locks Trail Duster, American Pale Ale. So we got a cowboy on here. He's got a hop cone for a beard. Of course he does. 5.5% alcohol by volume, 35 IBUs. They say American Pale Ale, like a cowboy with a mustache, is an icon of the American West. With English Pale Ale roots and use of American Cascade hops is what sets American Pale Ales apart. Floral, citrusy, medium-bodied Trail Duster. American Pale Ale strikes a perfect balance between malt and hops. Directions: chill and open, which are highly recommended. Enjoy and repeat. And yeah, people who take care of chickens are literally chicken tenders. Let that one fucking sink in for you. Ingredients: water, hops. What are hops? Water, hops, malt, and yeast, and it may contain wheat and barley. So, looks like they're running into the sort of the same problems of like Propeller and other breweries around here, where they're making so much beer and they're sharing so much tank space between different batches of different beers all the time. They're getting like trace amounts of other ingredients in their beer. Kind of a good problem to have, honestly, in a way. But yeah, what am I doing? Put that there. Alright, let's look at this sucker. Amber color, so we're getting a little bit more into the amber here. Nice head. Solid little foamy white head there. Looks the part. Look at this cowboy motherfucker. Looks like my friend Redbeard, actually. It's Carrie with a cowboy hat on. Alright. Took my nose here a little bit. Floral, grassy, a little bit citrusy. Pretty much Cascade in there, yeah. Not getting a lot of malt. Bit of a caramel malt base there, but not a lot. Smells pleasant enough. Smells like an American APA. An APA. American Pale Ale. Alright, cheers. Let's go to the taste. Okay. Got some hop bite there. Upper light bodied. Citrusy. Little touch of grapefruit in this in there. A little bit of pine. At least that's what I'm kind of getting. I mean, it's pretty much just typical Cascade in there, definitely. It's almost, I'm guessing this is almost basically just a one-hop pale ale, really, when you think about it. They didn't say there was anything else in there, right? Yeah, just American Cascade hops. So, there you go. Yeah, so a hoppy pale ale. And that's what this is. Finishes with good bitterness. Getting like grapefruity, citrusy, a little bit of tang, not tang, but just like coating the sides of my tongue. And a little bit of that in the finish. It's good. It's fucking good. What can you say? It's an American Pale Ale in style, and it's a pretty decent one. I'd say definitely better than Garrison's Hoppy Buoy, which is now Hoppy Boy. Yeah, not much more to say about it. Again, not a super exciting style. Slightly more exciting than the Blonde Ale, basically, is what this is. But yeah, it's good for what it is. Style-wise, I'd give it a good solid 8. It's workmanlike and good, well done, and personal enjoyment. 7.5. Why not? I drink plenty of these in a night. These are just fine hoppy pale ale beer thing. Mabob, bajubi, badabadabdoo. That's what they do. Yeah. All right, it's getting dark. I'm losing sunlight here. I just managed to squeeze this one in. So I'm actually going to move inside because it's getting cold. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, another long form video. Had someone on my first one say, yeah, I like this new format. So I might just do this now. This might be what I do. I still might do the occasional like one-offs on like live streams on YouTube or whatever. But as far as like the stuff I record independently, I think I might just do sessions like this now. It seems to work way better. Super easier. Not super easier, but super easy to edit all in one go instead of editing separate videos. Jesus, editing separate videos all the time? I'm burping like a motherfucker here. Excuse me. I apologize for being so vulgar. But yeah, I might do that. Because, like, I tend to only go to the NSLC and get new stuff every, maybe once a month at the most. So, because I like to have, like, a build-up of shit that I can grab and then bring it all home. I kind of want to do it all in one night because my time is limited. So, that might be what I do from now on. I might sort of change the format a little bit. And of course, I'll put the timestamps in the description so people can jump to the review they want to see if they don't want to watch a half-hour video or whatever, right? All right. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll be back again sometime soon with more High Tide and Vibe. Stay safe. Stay buzzed. I don't know. Stay doing other stuff. Bye.